A very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, here we start our interview session, sir. So, moving to the first question, you have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. So, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
See, there are three things which are very important for any professional. The first is the interest, the second is the condition of the society, and the third is your aim. These three things are very important for any person, whether he belongs to a industry or he belongs to any educational institutes or in any profession. As far as I am concerned, I want to motivate the students and just make them understand the current situation and scenario with the help of the current technical as well as social circumstances. These are very important, and due to that, I thought I must give my best to the student, to the society, for their future and for their family.
That's very great, sir. So, moving to the next question, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So, in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your college?
What I think is, and what I'm finding also, as I'm involved in research, so I have so many my friends from abroad. The major difference what we are finding in our educational system and the foreign educational system is the experiments and their own practical knowledge. We are really very good. Our students are, I'm talking about the entire India. We are really very good as far as theory is concerned. Theoretical, our students are very sound. They are very good. But at the same time, if we motivate them, if we provide them the practical knowledge, sometimes it becomes a barrier for them. Sometimes it becomes they are not able to understand the theories and the practicals. So, converting the things in theories to practicals, that will help any students, even the student from the, I can say the average students. If we try to give the practical things, practical knowledge to the particular students, I'm very sure, and even I'm finding also, that the things which we can show them, things which we can demonstrate them, it is easy for anybody to understand. So this is the one gap we have comparing with the foreign universities and the foreign.
Very nice, sir. So, the next question, how does the curriculum of your university ensure the best practice of industry?
Really, I should thank to our university, JUT, Jharkhand University of Technology. It's a new university, and we are lucky that we are in the team of syllabus formation committee. And as I told earlier, the practical aspects of students are very important. And during the curriculum structure creation, we always try to give the strength, give the emphasis to have more and more practical knowledge. One example I will tell you. Initially, just before 5 years back, we had our university, Kolahan University and Ranchi University. Earlier we had with Ranchi University, then we shifted to Kolahan, and now we are with JUT, Jharkhand University of Technology. So these Ranchi University and Kolahan University, they are the normal university, general university. changing curriculum with those were not easy. Comparing with, this is the technical university where the people of all the technocrats, all the technical people from industry, people from research, they sit together and they just make a syllabus, make a curriculum which is really very industry friendly. Reason is, you want to have your student in a very good company, and it is only possible if you can make a bridge between industry and students. So keeping in these things, we try to make our syllabus in such a way that the students who are studying in our college, directly they can go in industry and they can help in a production, they can help in a industry without any training.
It's very good, sir. So moving to the next question, sir. Any insights into how your college could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really very vital thing for the society. Why I'm saying it's a vital thing for the society is, we are from the tribal state. It's a poor state, I can say. There are so many students, they are very good in their study, but due to financial problem, financial crisis of their family, they are not able to come for the technical education. In this, we have two things. One is, we take admission through JCEC, Jharkhand Combined Engineering Entrance Examination. For them, they have given 5% seat allotted for tuition fees waiver, TFW scheme, tuition fees waiver scheme. So even the students who are very good, but same time he is economically not sound, the students can opt our college using TFW. The second option is, based on your marks, we give the scholarship to all students. Scholarship we provide for the bright students, for the good students. So if you have a very good marks, I'm telling you, this is the right place for you. Because we concentrate, we think that if you are good in study, that will help our college also for the recognition, for the job and all.
Wow. Moving to the next question, sir. So, what would you like people to know about your college that they may not know exactly?
We should not say that we are not known to others.
So
RVS
about your college, yes.
RVS is this college established in 2004. So we have crossed around 16 years of journey, and for the academic, for the discipline, and for the placement, we are known to the students and the parents. Yes, we are very strict in our academic, we are very strict in our discipline, and due to that, I am telling you, if you are strict in academic and discipline, that will help in a placement. And proudly I can say, this year we achieved 90% plus placement, and it is just due to the academic and discipline.
Yes, sir. I agree, sir. So, what do you see as your college's greatest strengths?
So many things are there, but what I prefer is, the backbone of any college is academic. As a dean academic, I am assuring all the students, all the participants, everybody, that yes, this is the place where we will shape you as per the industry need, as per the industry desire. So this is our strength, to shape the student, the average students. We are not the IITs, we are not the NITs, where the cream students, they opt, and only they need a small motivation. Even many of them are motivated also. But here, the average students, and even I can say some below average students, we shape them as per the industry need. It is our strength, the academic.
That's very great, sir. So, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yes, the young buddy, the young chap, the young minds. As per my experience, two things are very important in our life. One is your hard work. Always, always, anywhere if you go, your hard work will just give the results. I agree, some people say that 1% is luck is also important, but 99% is your hard work. So this is the message I want to give all the youth, all the students, everyone. You give your best. Try to give, try to learn, try to give your maximum time for your study. And second, utilize the current applications things, the current applications in the sense, any things, any electronic devices, your environment, your society, so many things are there. How you are utilizing that, it is important. So two things, you are using mobile phone, you are using internet, you are using other devices also, but for what purpose you are using, that is important. So your hard work and utilization of all these things, I'm sure it will definitely boost your career and it will definitely direct you in a right direction.
That's great, sir. So, moving to the next question, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your college, sir?
See, as I told earlier, we more concentrate on academic and discipline. So what we have done is, we have divided 15 students, we have taken 15 students for one mentor, one teacher. They are their parents, they are like their parents, they are local guardians. They see their students like their son and daughters. So the environment is that all students, they feel that they are in a home because they have their parents. Students, they share their own thoughts, their own emotions. Sometimes what happens, I have seen in other colleges where there is a gap between students and teachers. Actually, now we should not use the word teachers. We should use the word mentors. We are the facilitators. Teachers what? Teachers means only who teach. No. We are facilitating them. We are motivating them. We are the motivator. So in our college, it is not the student teacher. It is mentor and mentee. That students are mentee. The teachers are mentor. Mentors are their parents, like their parents. So our environment is very like the family. All students, they are under one teacher, one mentor. All mentors are on the head of departments. All heads of departments are having the different attached with the deans, principal and all. So it is a family in which all management people, teachers, non-teaching staff, students, their parents, combining all, it is a family for us.
That's very good, sir. So, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for your college specifically, sir?
The time when we were student, right now also we are as a student, but when we were studying, the passions which we have nowadays, students, they are trying to get things in a very easy way, quick shortcuts. So this is one of the challenges for us to motivate the students. Don't go for the shortcuts, taking from one place, just making something new. pasting it. No, it is not good. For the long run, you must have your fundamentals. The second, this is the first one. The second one is, as we are from the tribal state, Jharkhand, so the languages for these all Hindi built states are the major barrier. Their communication is very important. Nowadays, company, they are thinking, yes, one words are very important. Initially, where we were as a students, jack of all, master of none. People say, no, it is not good. If you know everything, but you are not master in one, it is not good. But nowadays, these words are changed. Jack of all and master of at least one is very good.
Wow, that's great, sir. So, moving to the last question, sir. So, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the college and the students are?
Just two things. Apart from the academic, we have the extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, sports, everything. It is not that we are only concentrating on the academy. We want to develop the student in all frame, in all dimension. So as far as my role is concerned, I always try to see the students with respect to the all dimension. If some students, he is not good in communication, okay, we have a separate communication class for them, separate language class for them. Some students, they are very good in cricket. Some students, they are very good in drawing. For them, we have a different wing. We have a different societies, clubs. And those clubs, they take care of those students. So my role is to treat all students as my son and daughter and to make them as per their interest. If a student is very good in drawing, I'm telling you, even if he is from the computer science, I can suggest them the different area, the different domains in which he can prove himself. Yes, due to drawing, his branch is good. It is my role.
Thank you very much, sir. It was very nice talking to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.